Hi guys, Miss Layton here. Welcome to Monday. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Got a really nice week of activities planned this week. I'm just going to mention now, and I'll mention again on Thursday, that Friday is actually a bank holiday. I didn't realise when we were planning our home learning packs. So school wouldn't be open on Friday, so we're not going to do any home learning on Friday. So this week is just a 4-day week. I'll explain what will happen on Thursday with Friday's work on Thursday. So today, for maths today, we're carrying on thinking about decimals. We're going to be looking at adding some decimals today. Use the images on the sheet to help you. Like some people have just been going straight for this, and I can see they're not doing any working out. Do some working out to help yourself, guys. Think about your place value. Think about our place value number line in class to help you as well. If you've got any questions, you could ask your grown-up at home. Make sure you watch the video several times if you need to. And then if you still need help, send us a message on Padlet and we can give you a hand with that. Today in English, we're going to be doing some riddles. I would like you to write between 4 to 6 riddles. If you want to, you could put them on different cards and you can use them with your family. I really like writing riddles. When you were in year 2 with me, we wrote some animal riddles. I don't know if you remember reading 2 Frogs in year 2. But we wrote some really nice animal riddles, and I hope you're going to do a good job for me today. I've written an example on my schedule for you. I'm going to read it to you, see if you can work out what mine is, and I'd like your riddles to follow the same structure. So, who am I is my title. It's punctuated properly. So many people forgetting their question marks at the minute, guys. I know we're not at school. You still need to use your punctuation, otherwise your writing doesn't make sense. Who am I? I live in a beautiful, strong, but delicate place made from carefully spun silk. My favorite meal consists of thousands of fat, juicy bugs with wings. Some birds try to eat me. I have sharp fangs to bite. Who am I? What animal do you think that is, guys? My clues were really specific. I gave lots of detail. I used lots of adjectives, adverbs, and I didn't use a relative clause, but prepositional language as well to give more detail. I would like to see that in yours. My animal was a spider. You might like to use the National Geographic website to help you with information if you're choosing a particularly exotic animal. Or you could choose some more familiar animals. It's up to you, but I'd like, unless you're doing a really, really good job, I would like maybe 4 to 6 riddles about some animals. If you're doing it on a card, you could write your riddle on one side like this and then flip it over, and on the other side you could write the answer and do an illustration of the animal. That might be nice. For your SPAG today, we're looking at the Year 5-6 spellings. It seems like everybody has the right spellings now, which is good. I would like you to practice your handwriting today. So no antonyms and synonyms, no writing them in a sentence. I just want you to practice your joined up handwriting. Some things I've noticed over the past few weeks are children's handwriting. We're not necessarily writing on the line. Some children start on the line, then floating upwards and down again. Can you make sure your writing is on the line? Make sure your lettering isn't diagonal. You need to try and get it as straight as possible. I find that really difficult. I found that really difficult when I was at school. And a way to help you with that is to tilt your book diagonally. That might help you with your tilt. Another thing I've noticed, is something that most of us need to work on this, is that our letters are all different sizes. The letters that are lowercase and small letters, meaning they don't have an ascender or a descender, all need to be the same height. Even if I look at this here behind me, the A and M are both lowercase letters without an ascender or a descender, and they are the same height. They should be the same. The B and LL both have ascenders, and they are both the same height. That is something that's really important when you're doing your writing. Otherwise, your letter, it kind of looks like somebody does capital letters in the middle, or sometimes it looks like a different letter because you've not done your letter the correct size. So when you're writing, this is not a rush job. See if you can actually really focus on that handwriting. If you're feeling fancy, you could have a go at using them both. Sorry, pairing up the words and using them both in a sentence. That was quite funny last week. So you wrote some quite funny sentences. For your topic today, we're going to be thinking about animals and their environment. Just having a little look at what I've written, because I can't remember. I said I wanted to have a look at some different animals, such as penguins, chimpanzees, and orcas. An orca is a killer whale, and how they are adapted to suit their environment. So you're going to have to find out where they live, first of all, and think about what it's like in that environment. You might use the National Geographic website to help you, or you could use Wikipedia, or just even Google Images would be useful. BBC website would be useful. Once you found out a little bit about their environment, I want you to think about how the animal is specially adapted to living there. So if I think about a hummingbird lives in a tropical rainforest, and it is very small. It avoids prey. They're mostly green coloured, so they camouflage quite well, and they often have bright pink patches, which means they camouflage well when they're flying around among the flowers that they like to go and gather food from. They are also really, really small. I think they're the smallest bird in the world, or one of the smallest birds in the world. And they are very small, so they can fit inside those flowers to get the nectar that is their food. They don't eat kind of insects and things like other birds, or vegetation. They drink nectar, and they need to be able to fit inside a flower. So that's how they're adapted for their environment. You might like to think about how they're adapted to the temperature and the climate in their environment as well. I look forward to seeing those. You might want to draw some pictures of the animals and do it as a brainstorm. You could do some bullet points. You can present this however you like. Hope you have had a lovely weekend, and I hope you work really hard today, and I'll see you tomorrow. I've got a big spot on my chin, I'm sure you've noticed. Hopefully that will be gone tomorrow. Bye guys. I don't know how to pause this, hold on.